Unacceptable!
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Okay, so this is Six, continuing with my series, the Time Machine series, where I go back and I play old games and try to defeat them from my childhood or my teen and young adult years. So this is part 3 of Super Ghouls and Ghosts from the soundtrack name Gateway to Hell, which is crazy. It's like I'm inside the forge going into the underworld. But yeah, I'm just continuing this part. The game is brutal and I know it, and we all know it, so I'm just gonna continue. One thing that I have discovered on this game that increases the difficulty is, like I said before, is just areas like specific spots, like right here, where they'll put an enemy right next to you and it's a small enemy, so you have to try to duck to attack it, and they put a ladder there on purpose so they can try to trip you up in order for you to go down the ladder, and then the creature will hit you, knock off your armor. It's just those little type things that will just get you. When am I going to get a chance to jump over? Because it's just like forever. What's going on here? See how they do that again? They know that you're going to try to duck and attack. Ooh, that wasn't very nice. That's another area right there too. They put it so that it's too low, just slightly low enough for you to see, but also low enough to where it might seem fair. That is not reasonable at all. It's like part of difficulty. And of course, the jumping. If you watched the first 2 videos in my series so far, on this game, everybody that watches it knows that I'm not very good at platform jumping in this game. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to get the axe. Oh, goodness gracious. The crazy thing is that it does spin and like land like almost perfect on the little enemies, but that's not the point. The point is that this weapon sucks. Look at that. Just don't like it. So my experience so far, look at it's even worse now. The weapon, the axe weapon, it goes up and then forward. This sucks for this stage because everything is so enclosed. Like, come on, man. This just is really not very nice right now. But like I was saying before about my jumping skills, I have none. So it's like, it's always a gamble. That second jump right there is always a gamble for me. Always. Also, we got these little, these flames. Look at this. I can't even destroy the enemy in front of me. Look, he could have got me right there. Instead, the flame throwing cat gets me instead. Goodness gracious. The crazy thing about this game is these stages are not long at all. Probably like 5 minutes each if you just clear through it. Yes, my jumping is incredibly terrible. It's just like my life flashes before my eyes when I have to do that second jump. Because on this game, for some reason, that is a commitment when you do that second jump. It's like, you can kind of foresee what's going to happen when you make that jump. And a lot of times for me, it's just like, well, you're going to lose. So, and I'm just trying to be as careful as humanly possible. Thank goodness gracious. So, oh boy, here we go.
No.
The Red Reamer. Oh my God. Golly. I actually forgot about him. I think this is the first time I've run into him in the game so far, because he's not in the first or second stages, but I forgot about that enemy. You know, I actually do have to I have to play Demon's Crest eventually too. I heard it's pretty good. but it's not like the same type game like Super Ghouls and Ghosts. It's just like a different type of game. I've seen it in action. It's just like I guess, but we'll see. But yeah, now I have the scythe. So I mean, is it better than the axe? Only in this particular part because it does go straight. But the bad thing is that it'll go straight and then curve along the ground. So in this case, it'll just go into the lava, which isn't helping. But at least we got this tornado special.
Tornado storm attack.
Yeah. Anyway, look at this. This is like that is a really messed up part of the game right there. It's just there's no way to really know about that unless you actually experience getting hit first. Then it's like, yeah, okay. But there's no like first time getting past that part, which is kind of weird, but whatever. Alright, so let's keep on rolling. This thing has the doo-doo breath and it's just trying to destroy me. But look, that whole section right there, it's gotta be like maybe 2 minutes tops. Oh my goodness. Once again, my jumping skills are on full display. I think I would actually be able to beat this game a lot faster if I just had better jumping skills. But it's just like, it's not helping right now. Yes, this is what I have to deal with. In my favor for once, but that's ridiculous, man. Come on, bro, are you serious? It's like, this is insane. Okay, so we're coming back up to this character again. I remember seeing like old gameplay. I think it was Ghosts and Goblins, the Nintendo and the Genesis version, where he's on there, and it's like this character is nearly impossible to destroy. It takes a long time because you gotta kind of like look at this. He purposefully goes to the edge of the top bottom of the screen in order to avoid you, and then as soon look this my goodness, why am I battling this thing? I just really yeah, I should have just went for the checkpoint. Why didn't I just go for the checkpoint? Because there was no way I was going to beat him, at least not without my favorite weapons. Alright, so we're back here again, so let's progress forward again. See, now they're toying with my emotions because they know they know I don't want this weapon. They're like, do you want this like ineffective weapon number 1 or ineffective weapon number 2? I think we'll give him ineffective weapon number 2 and let him keep number 1. And let's see how hard. Look at this little thing trying to swoop up and get me. This game is so hilariously funny. I would like to say that this game is difficult but fair, but sometimes it's just not. It's just like how it's set up. It's just, look at that. Oh my goodness. Now I almost had my gold armor. Now I gotta start from the beginning. It's just so annoying. Come on. Like, goodness gracious. So, so we're back. We're back at the beginning again. Hopefully I can get something nice out of a torch. Are you serious? Like, even if I was to get past all this part with the torch, how am I going to fight the creature, the Red Reamer, when like with a torch? Like, that's nearly impossible, man. Come on. Okay, so let's keep moving. Look at that. It's so sorry. It's just unreasonable. Look, if I would have stood there for an extra half second, I would have lost right there. That's just crazy. Also, I wanted to say for these playthroughs, I know there's probably a good chance where I'm going to lose a lot of continues and start over, but I'm not going to just go all the way back from the beginning and continue. It's going to be each video is one stage if I can. So at least you'll not have to, deal with all that nonsense. Because goodness gracious, now I'm at the point where I'm attacking the walls as if it's Castlevania, trying to get a turkey out of the side of the wall, and it's just not working. I'm just desperate, just trying everything. I'm fighting in my underwear, using weapons that I don't like, fighting against like impossible to defeat creatures, doing these insane jumps, and it's only the third stage. Like, please have mercy on my soul, because I can't even get out of here. This is just insane. Like, making this jump, I'm scared to death I'm going to get stabbed on the side of the platform. Goodness gracious. And it's moving. Look at, I'm really trying as best as I can on this part, and it's just like, you might get lucky. Goodness gracious. Now here he is looking, meditating. I can't stand this creature. If I had my arrows though, even if I had the arrows that aren't upgraded, I probably could have beat him. But geez, at least I got to the next part, because look. Oy vey. It's insane. Okay, so now that they continue me for him, I don't have to deal with him anymore, thank goodness. So I can just continue on. And this part actually isn't too difficult with the bats, because I just took the lance, just because I'm just dealing with bats, so it's no big deal. Also, I think it's pretty cool the mode 7 that they use on this stage, and in the game in general, because they do use a good amount of mode 7. The mode 7 graphics. Yes, thank you. The mode 7 features, like fighting that there's a boss that like spins around, and it uses mode 7 for that. And then I think that whole stage where you're inside the monster or whatever, at least that I can remember, it's like all mode 7. So it's pretty cool they use it in this. I think it's pretty neat. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Thank you. Now I feel like I have a fighting chance, and hopefully I won't have to do this part over again, because this part actually isn't so difficult. It's just going up the tower, I think going down the other tower, and you just keep it moving. And so yeah, this game can be relentless. It can be really tough, but at times it might give you a little bit of a breather. Like this section right here, I would say is kind of a breather part of the game. Thank goodness, because it's just like, I mean, what could oh man, that is so unfair, bro. Oh man, these little creatures, they're not, I can't even say they're little creatures because they're like his size, but they can be so unreasonable. Just no negotiating with these little miniature monsters. Goodness gracious. I remember there were a few times that they would like jump and they would be off the screen. Like sometimes you'll see them and they're coming, and then sometimes you'll just like, they'll land next to you. I'm like, yo, like that really could have like, yeah, I'm gonna use the arrows for this one. Thank goodness gracious. At least I have a fighting chance. Like look at how close they are. Like if I was just to keep running, it jump right. Look at that. That's ridiculous, man. Come on. That is kind of crazy, but whatever. We are on our way to the boss. And I remember this boss, even from years ago. That giant shrimp creature. Yeah, there you go. It's the demon shrimp. And he just spins around, and then like he'll throw like some rocks at you, and then just keep repeating the process. I remember this boss wasn't really all that difficult, to be honest with you. I am missing a lot of hits though. I probably could have got it on my first try. I wasn't missing every single one of those. Oh man, I just realized I don't have any armor. Just jump for your life. Goodness gracious. That's the one time I can actually say that the jump ability actually worked in my favor. Because you could see him, he just like stopped in midair and just jumped and just barely made it. But yeah, this game is insane. I love this game. As difficult as it is, I don't care. I just have a blast. Thank goodness. Alright, so we got the key and we're on our way. See y'all in the next video.